So while I work on these wires, I'll go over some info on this bike and how I got into motorcycles. The wiring on this isn't too hard, by the way, you just gotta match up the colors. I do have one or two wires that are cut, so I'll need to buy a wire crimper and fix it later. I bought this bike from a guy in Los Angeles, and he posted on Craigslist that it was a CB175, but it's actually a CL175 Scrambler. This is my first project bike, and I was actually looking for a CB350. It seems like the CB350s were becoming too popular. So this one was really my last choice, and there weren't many more postings, so I just bought it. Price wasn't too bad. He had it listed for $800. The listing stated that the bike started and he recently rode it, and also it was a bill of sale only. Buying a bike that has a bill of sale only, there's a couple of hoops that you have to jump through where you have to get it registered and titled. Let me mention that I didn't know too much about motorcycles when I bought this. My friend got into fixing a CB350, which is why I got into fixing bikes, and if I had any questions he would help me out. But luckily everything worked out, and here's what I learned. Alright, with a bill of sale I had to bring this bike to the CHP and have them do a VIN check to make sure the bike wasn't stolen or any other problems. Making a CHP appointment took about a week and a half. The VIN numbers can be found on the frame right here and here. There's also an engine number that can be found here. After everything checked out, the CHP officer then gave me a stamped form that I brought to the DMV. I didn't have to bring the bike to the DMV. Then I made an appointment, which took about another week. I searched the DMV website for all the papers I needed to fill out, which involved titling the motorcycle, registering a motorcycle, transfer of ownership, and I also needed license plates for this. The guy lost the license plates. I brought all of those papers in just in case. I think after 10 years, everything is out of the DMV system, and this bike has been sitting around for a long time. I just had to pay the registration fee, and they gave me a new license plate right there. And within a few weeks I got the title in the mail. One other thing, I should have marked the bike as a non-op while working on it. The fees would have been a lot lower. And if you're thinking of skipping the CHP VIN check and going straight to the DMV, hoping that everything will go through, it won't. I tried and they told me I had to go to CHP and get the VIN check first, and it just wasted more of my time. These headlight ears right here I bought from eBay for around 10 bucks. It installs pretty easily. So yeah, there you go. If you're worried about a bike with a bill of sale, just remember to check the VIN numbers. And you can also call up CHP with the VIN number and they'll check it for you. I also took a photo of the guy's ID before he left, just in case. You know, if the bike came with the title, make sure to check the name on the title and of course the VIN numbers. I bought another bike that I'll show later on where the guy said he had the title, but when he showed up the title was actually under someone else's name. He told me he bought the bike with the title and never got around to transferring it over. I took a chance on it and that one actually worked out as well. All I did was I brought it into AAA and they filed it, had me pay the transfer fee, and in a couple of weeks I had the title under my name. But I wouldn't do that again, it was kind of risky. So yeah, the next episode I'll kickstart it for the first time and maybe go over fixing a problem I have with the throttle, which I think is kind of common. So I'll see you then.